So where are you off to?
I'm off to go to the long-awaited Christmas market. Let's go.
After what seemed like a very long travel day, well, before we talk about the hotel, let's tell all of the Mrs. Karnes and Me subscribers and viewers that I am not completely infallible. I booked the trip to come from Kansas City. We were at have some bankers meetings the last few days. It was good to get together with our fellow bankers. And I booked a flight on American from Kansas City to Chicago. And one of the reasons I did it was I went online and looked, and it said that on Google there was an Admiral Club in Kansas City near gate C79, B79, excuse me. So there's not one. So we showed up at the airport really early, thinking that we were going to have a nice lounge experience. It didn't happen.
So we're at the airport, sitting here, shaking my hair, waiting to board our plane to, I don't know if we're telling them where we are going yet, but anyway, back at the airport.
Mrs. Karnes is a saint. She's put up with cramped conditions. The airport in Kansas City is really different. They need a new airport in Kansas City. There's not a lot of space at the gates, and on the it's a one-level terminal. Check-in, baggage claim, ticketing, everything is all on one level, and you got to go through these little security corridors to go inside. Once you went through security, there's not a lot of space inside. So it's been a long travel day. The flight landed on time. Everything went well, although our bags took a long time to come out.
There's our bag. I can tell by the gold handle on it.
I was just about to get worried. Mrs. Karnes assured me that I was worrying for nothing, and lo and behold, the bags did appear. So we took a cab, and we are at the Fairmont Chicago Millennium Park. We stayed at the Fairmont Copley in Boston several years ago and had a wonderful experience. So when I looked on my American Express hotel plan and saw that there was a Fairmont option that's near the Christmas markets that we're going to be going to over the next couple of days, then I booked it. So we're here for 2 nights under the American Express program, and we got upgraded to the gold floor, which means we have a concierge level floor. So the American Express hotel program does pay off if you can find the right hotel in the right place that you do it. But we have a city view room, has a big sitting area, has a big king size bed, lots of space in this room. And we just checked in, we just walked up here, we got to the room just a minute ago. But it's a nice big space. I think it's gonna be very comfortable for us to hang out the next couple of days. When you do use the American Express hotel program, you often get little perks and little acknowledgments. We got to the room, there's chocolates waiting for us along with some water, nice note from the general manager. Looks like would you like me to open it?
Yes, that's water. Natural spring water.
Yes, it is. It says, "It is a great privilege and pleasure to welcome you to the Fairmont Chicago Millennium Park. I sincerely hope you enjoy your stay. If there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, please let us know. Warmest regards, Clay Spencer, General Manager."
It was nice.
And chocolates.
Mm-hmm.
The room is big. The bathroom is nice. It has Rose 31, I believe, is the brand of amenities that's in the bathroom. I'm gonna bet they smell like roses. What do you think, Mrs. Karnes?
Guess we'll find out.
Nice big bathroom, shower, big closet, safe in the closet. There is a mini bar and all kinds of goodies and snacks. They are not free. That's not part of one of the perks, but they are in the room too. I missed coming into hotel rooms through COVID and not having mini bars and snacks. We very seldom ever eat them, but it's just sort of nice to have them there to think that we might if we wanted to. So we're gonna get ourselves settled in, find ourselves somewhere to eat dinner tonight. It's getting kind of late. I'm sure Mrs. Karnes is getting hungry. We haven't had a lot to eat today. So we're gonna get ourselves settled in and start our little Christmas market Chicago adventure.
The Fairmont Chicago Millennium Park Hotel has been transformed to become the Fairmont Lodge for the winter months. The lobby was a warm and welcoming, fun-filled space with handcrafted signature drinks, winter games to play, and even the opportunity to sit with friends and enjoy fondue. There were cozy places to just sit and people watch, and many spots that were Instagram worthy. After a look around the lobby, we decided on a quick bite to eat at Columbus Tap, a quintessential Windy City tap house with a menu focused on seasonal and regional ingredients created to perfectly pair with their extensive handcrafted beer selection. I chose the Tap Burger with its signature sneaky sauce, and me had a turkey club. Both were delicious. But we're out and about on an early morning stroll in the brisk Chicago air. Very brisk.
So every time you come to Chicago, one of the iconic landmarks downtown is right behind me. Its nickname is the Bean. And it's a Saturday morning. It's about 30 degrees. The wind is blowing 25 miles an hour, and there are probably 1,000 people standing around the Bean. 500?
Maybe.
There's a crowd around the Bean at just about any time of day, but it's an iconic landmark. Can't tell you how many people have taken their picture in front of this. So if you come to Chicago, stay in this downtown area, got to come see the Bean. After exploring the area around Millennium Park in the cold, wintry air, we decided to move our day indoors. Since we had already visited the world-famous Field Museum, we decided to travel just south to the Lincoln Park area of the city and visit the largest science center in the Western Hemisphere, the Museum of Science and Technology. So, even though we take the former Missouri State Teacher of the Year out of town, she wants to go to the world's largest science center. It's the largest science center in the Western Hemisphere, I should say. So welcome to the Museum of Science and Industry, which is not to be confused with the Museum of Science and Trucking that was on The Sopranos show.
You're gonna whisper sweet nothings to me? Can you hear me?
I can.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can, and I can hear you all the way down there. In a whisper. We're in the... I love you. It's very cold.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because it's a glacier.
Very funny.
Standing here in front of the tree from Wales makes me want to give a shout out to the king in it, folks. Cheers.
She said Merry Christmas. I guess cheers is better, though.
Actually, you should say Nadalik Lawan.
Nodalik Lawan. The tree from Belgium has Belgian waffles. It's
That's
pretty
the home
cute.
with Hercule Poirot also.
Cute. I found it. You knew there had to be one. Airplane. Got my penny.
To add to your collection.
That is amazing. It's beautiful.
That's a huge tree.
It's pretty, and it's pretty. You know, a lot of times they're not decorated very well. That one is really very well decorated. Love
Is
that.
that worth the price of the ticket just to see that?
It was worth the price of the ticket just to see that guy. How can you not be in the holiday spirit after all these trees?
So inside the museum, there is a coal mine exhibit, and it's Old Ben 17. Pretty sure that my grandpa at one point in time worked for Old Ben 37. They had mines in Franklin County, Illinois. Some of you don't know it, my dad and my grandpa were both coal miners and spent their entire lives, spent as much time in their lives below ground as they did above ground. So shout out to all the coal miners out there. That is a hard, tough way to make a living. And I know that there's been a lot of talk about coal and it's kind of fallen out of favor as an energy source, but for years and years and years, the coal mines kept the United States moving along. So shout out to them. We're probably not going to go in it today. We didn't buy a ticket for it, but you just walked by it, and I wanted to say shout out to the last two generations of Karnes men.
How's the leg room?
It has a huge pitch, like a 48-inch pitch, probably a 21-inch width in the seat. I believe this is first class. How are things in the back of the plane?
I'm seated in economy, even though Mr. Karnes was in first.
Seat review?
Small window, and I'd rather have back seat.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time you'll be on the good list and not on the naughty list.
Maybe.
So we have just finished our time at the Chicago Science and something Museum, History Museum, what's it called?
Technology.
Science and Technology Museum, Science Center, hands-on, really very cool things. Mrs. Karnes loved a lot of it. She loved all the Christmas trees. They're on display in December. And she also loved Colleen Moore's Fairy Castle.
Oh my gosh.
We got a book
Woo-woo.
that we're taking home, along with
can't
a
wait.
very cute NASA t-shirt. My favorite cute nerd. Love you, baby.
Thanks. Catching our Uber.
Our time at the Museum of Science and Industry was a smashing success, and we now made our way back toward home base. Please tune in next week to see our time at the Christkindle Christmas Market. We know we are living the good life, and we hope you are too. Cheers.